The UK is beginning to feel the impact of all the tough measures and immigration changes that the government have been rolling out. But the interesting thing is you wouldn't see it or hear it on the news. It's not making as much noise as you would expect. But the thing is, if they don't talk about it, we will. So I'm here to give you guys the update on what exactly is going on and what this means for UK government and for migrants moving forward. So stay tuned and let's dive right into it. My name is Tochi and welcome to my channel. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up as you're watching so YouTube can recommend it to more people. Kindly share it to everyone that needs to hear this. To all my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. I love you all so much. You're welcome back to this video, and if you're yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button right now. Thank you. According to the recent official data released by the Home Office, there's been a sharp fall in visa applications across different sectors. Obviously, is expected considering all the strict measures that the government have been putting in place recently. If you look at this graph, you will see the sharp fall in applications. Now, this figure shows that the monthly number of health and care worker visa applications from main applicants increased from 4,100 to 18,300 between February 2022 and August 2023. Monthly applications subsequently fell to 2,400 in March 2024 and remained at a similar level until July 2025. Okay, now this falls obviously comes as a result of the whole changes that the government have made, we all know. So in September 2025, there were only 700 applications. Now, if you look at the history of UK health and care worker visas, I think this has been the lowest so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, because guys, just 700 applications in September 2025, right? For monthly applications for dependents on the health and care worker visa routes, this main applicants is increased, peaking at 23,000 in August and falling sharply between December and March 2024. Now, there were further falls in April 2024, following those other measures on dependents and everything. And the numbers have remained lower than 2023 levels with 3,200 applications in September 2025. So guys, can you see that it keeps going lower and lower and lower? Now, for main applicants, it was just 700 applications, and for dependents, it was just about 3,200 applications for the whole health and care worker visa in the UK. Seriously, when I saw this, yes, I wasn't surprised. It's expected, but the numbers are quite low. A lot of sectors are beginning to feel the impact. So I'm going to go into that as we progress in this video, okay? Now, in contrast, the monthly numbers of skilled worker visa applications from main applicants were broadly stable between June 2022 and March 2024 at around 6,000 applications per month. And then applications temporarily increased to 10,100 in April 2024 ahead of the spring 2024 changes. And this was when obviously we're about to notice a huge change that was to take effect in April. So there were so many applications that happened that period just so that people can beat the deadline, right? So that was why we noticed an increase in applications up to 10,000 applications in April of 2024. Now, applications have gradually decreased since, with only 2,700 applications in September 2025. So for the UK, the whole UK, people that applied for skilled worker visa in September 2025 were just about 2,700. And then applications for dependent or the skilled worker routes have largely followed that trend for main applicants, and there were just 3,400 applications in September 2025. So can you see the huge drop in the number of applications? Normally we would expect that this would, be on the news. Everybody was talking about it, just the way they were talking about when the numbers were increasing, net migration was going up, oh, numbers dependents are high, this one and that. In fact, the wave was everywhere. But now that it has significantly dropped, nobody's talking about it. Anyway, moving on. So for temporary work routes, the numbers have been about the same thing because it's a temporary work visa. Like, people are expected to come in, work, and then go back is not a route that leads to settlement, okay? So the numbers of applications have been about the same as it has always been, because here there were 38,900 applications for seasonal worker visas in the year ending September 2025. So that was about 9% more than the year ending September 2024. And I think maybe that's why Mark has recommended the government should consider opening a temporary work route for people to come and work temporarily in the UK, for about 3 to 5 years. Maybe they are considering the fact that, it's not a route to settlement, so people can come or fill up these shortages that we're talking about, do the job, and go back afterwards, They don't have to stay back permanently. It's not a route to settlement, so it will not necessarily increase the numbers. It should just make people come and help us solve the problem temporarily until we're able to find a permanent solution to this. Because obviously, guys, there's shortage of workers in different sectors, especially the healthcare sector. In fact, Migration Advisory Committee has listed about 82 jobs that are in high demand, that are, that really need people in different sectors: construction, creative industry, health and care, engineering, so many sectors like that, guys. And I don't know what they intend to do, how they plan to balance this, but it is what it is. And I really want to hear your honest thoughts about everything that's going on in the comment section as well. So for study visas, the same thing is happening. There's also been, if you even notice, you will see that there's been a drop. It goes up, down, and that's how it has been. So for study visas in the year ending September 2025, there were 434,600. It was 7% higher than the year ending September 2024, but 13% lower than the year ending September 2023. For study visa, it just shows that, there are people that are actually coming sincerely to study in the UK, despite all the restrictions that's been going on. People are still applying to study in the UK, There were 22,500 applications from the dependents of students in the year ending September 2025. So 85% fewer than the year ending December 2023. So this followed the rule changes that came into effect in January that prevented most students from bringing dependents to the UK, other than those studying postgraduate research courses or courses with government-funded scholarship. So those studying postgraduate research courses can still bring dependents, but majority of international students can no longer bring dependents on this visa, So when you say, government is changing policies because of what people are saying or because of what somebody said, I want you to understand that they have the number, so they can easily trace it at any time. They have the data, the figures, everything is always there, right? So government doesn't just make decisions based on what people are saying on social media. No, they make decisions for their country based on numbers, okay? Based on numbers. So that is why you see that they try to update you and show people numbers, working numbers every time. So this one has just been released. They said they're going to release another one by November. Okay, there's going to be an update on the numbers of application by November of this year, right? So guys, for family visas as well, the same thing. So for family visas as well, there were 8,400 applications in family visas in September 2025. And this was lower than previously that had 5,100 applications. Now guys, here is where it gets really interesting. While numbers of visa applications are dropping and the government is limiting people from coming into the UK, there's something that is going on. The rate of unemployment in the UK is going up. In fact, I heard it in the news this morning that it has gone up to about 4.something%. In fact, let's see. Here it is, guys. The UK unemployment rate for people aged 16 years and over was estimated at 4.8% in June to August 2025. So this is up in the latest quarter and above estimates of a year ago. So it said that it has really, really gone high. That means about 1.6 million people in the UK are currently unemployed. Now, is it because there are no jobs? If there are no jobs, why are industries complaining that there's labor shortage? It means there are jobs, but people here are not willing to take up these jobs. And that is why they even consider bringing foreign workers in the first place to fill up these vacancies. So can you guys see that migrants are not really the problem? They are only coming to help. Okay, they are not coming in anymore. You have closed pathways for them to come in. You're making it tougher and stricter. Look at all the rules, like all the things you have to meet right now to get a skilled worker visa to the UK, you know. So, and even care workers are not even coming anymore. So migrants, people are not coming in as much anymore. That means the jobs should be enough to go around for people here, but people are still not taking those jobs. People are still out of jobs, and companies and industries and different sectors are still complaining that there is shortage of workers. So what exactly is going on? Why is the MAC even considering the TSL, the temporary shortage list? Why are they recommending that government should create a temporary work visa for people to come in and work for a few years, within 3 to 5 years, work and go back? Hey guys, I really want to hear what you think about this in the comment section, because this is real. Like, we are talking based on numbers, statistics officially released by the government. So this is not made up, this is not hype, nothing. We're just stating facts. You know, when the prison service came out to complain that they could not meet the salary threshold to employ people, a lot of people did not really understand this. You know, they were stating how it's going to affect thousands of their staff, and it's still affecting them, right? They're not agreeing to renew visas because they can't meet up with the salary threshold. NHS too, the salary threshold increased for them to employ people. The band 3 salary threshold increased. So it's really difficult to even sponsor people on that entry level as well. It's also going to be affecting the people that are working as well, because they're going to have so much workload. NHS is stretched. Right, so it's not easy on anybody, this constant changes in immigration rules. That's why I feel like government needs to just sit back and just find a way. Anyway, they're already trying to introduce the temporary work visa route. Who knows what the government will say, because MAC already recommended that route, that it will solve the problem, at least temporarily. So let's see what the government is going to say about that. We're still waiting for the government to comment on that, you know, or say if they are accepting or if they're going to approve it or not and everything. So let's see what happens. But you guys trust me now, whatever comes up, whatever happens, I'll definitely let you guys know. And for the study route as well, yeah, we can see that people are still applying because people are still coming in to study. Obviously not as much, and dependents are not even coming in as well. So the money from dependent, the visa fees, the IHS fees and everything has dropped. The government doesn't have that. But for the main applicants, money from the main applicants is still coming in. Well, they're not really feeling so much because people are still coming to study and to live, because the UK still has a very good education system that people all over the world would genuinely want to come here and study. People from America, China, Korea, Canada, people from different parts, you know, Africa, people from different parts of the world would normally want to come here to study, and it's okay. But for people that want to stay back after studying, that's where the problem is. You know, the government doesn't have any problem people coming to study. Come and study and go back. It's fine. We welcome you. We want you to come and spend your money and study, get your degrees and everything. But for those that really want to now stay back here, possibly build a life and family here, is what the government is saying. Okay, well, we don't have a problem with you, but it's just that if you want to do that, you have to meet certain criteria, which is not easy to come by. It's just a bit more difficult now. Yes, we understand that they have to control the numbers and everything, but they have to plan strategically, you know. Come to the end of today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye bye.